Hi there, I'm Rob Olsen from Rob Olsen Photography, and I'm here in Nepean, Ontario for the Ottawa Geek Market. And we're going to be shooting a couple video segments for Geek Inked magazine, which is a new online magazine that specializes in geeky tattoos. So I'm going to pass the mic over to Ali Leah, and she's going to tell us a little bit about herself.
Well, hi, I'm Ali Leah. I've been a gamer since high school and a book nerd before that, so I can honestly say I've been a gamer for a very long time. So when Rob asked me to come out here, I jumped at the chance to geek out with people and talk to them about their geeky and nerdy tattoos.
Cool.
We'll have some fun.
Let's do it.
Hi, I'm Ali Leah, and we're still at the Ottawa Geek Market, and I'm standing here with two really interesting guys. Want to introduce yourself?
I'm editor-in-chief of Mirror Comics, a local Ottawa independent comic book publisher. My name is Christopher Waddell.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Dominic Bercier, and I'm president and publisher at Mirror Comics here in Ottawa.
All right. So what do you do here? What is all of this? What do you do?
Well, Dominic and I run the day operations of essentially publishing comics here in Ottawa. This is Mission, Arizona. We just recently released it. It's the first issue of a 3-issue miniseries. Think of it like a Faustian gunslinger tale. So it's got devils and gunslingers and cowboys. And right now Dominic is busy drawing issue 2 at the moment, and that'll be out for Halloween, so it's only 2 weeks away. And it'll be available at mirrorcomics.com, and also be available at the comic book shop here in Ottawa.
And do you have anything you want to tell us about?
Well, we've been selling a number of books, but we're also producing them ourselves. So we're a full production company as well. We've been selling Challenger from Christopher Waddell, this book here, produced by various artists and Christopher on words. And there's also Ghost King, my book, my graphic novel, which seems to be selling really well this year. So we're really happy with that. And it actually comes with a free soundtrack that my brother Nicholas produced. So we've been busy.
Multi-talented, always good. So how do you feel? I don't know if anyone's noticed the whole geek trend now in Hollywood. How is that affecting you guys? Is that helping business?
It's extremely helpful, especially in Ottawa here, because everyone's incredibly nice. The Ottawa Comic Con was off the hook. It was just an amazing turnout. And something as small as this at the Nepean Sportsplex, you'd think it would just maybe be a couple hundred people, but it looks like they're getting almost 1,000 people coming through the doors. It's incredible. Great turnout in Ottawa. It's always supportive.
Well, I didn't make it to the Ottawa one, but I did manage. My first convention was the Montreal convention that just passed. And
oh yeah, we were there as well.
That was insane.
Yeah.
So this is for a magazine called Geek Inked we're just about to launch. So I have to ask, do either of you have any geeky tattoos?
I have a lot. Well, I have Iron Man's mask,
nice.
Captain America's star, and Thor's hammer. And on my back I have Frank Cho Electra.
Very nice. Maybe we'll try and get you a shot of that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Dominic to do me a tattoo real soon.
I don't actually have any tattoos, but I've drawn a number of tattoos over the years, so I'm familiar with the culture and it's fun to do.
My best friend is actually a tattoo artist, and she's designed a couple really awesome geeky tattoos, but I have to start working on it. Anyway, so that's our first interview, and let's see who else we run into. Well, here we are at the 501st Legion. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what's going on here? It looks like a really amazing booth.
Sure, thanks. My name's Catherine, and I'm the XO for the local garrison, the Capital City Garrison. We're today helping out with the Ottawa Geek Market, and we're raising funds for Make-A-Wish. We're taking donations, and we're doing a photo booth, so people can come out and have their picture taken with us, and we put the picture online for them to download. We have a volunteer photographer taking the pictures, and yeah, hoping to raise a lot of money for Make-A-Wish today.
So let me get this straight. You get to dress up and hang out, and the proceeds go to make kids happy?
That's right. That's right.
That's amazing.
It's a lot of fun.
Well, we're here with a magazine called Geek Inked, so I have to ask you guys about tattoos. Do you have any tattoos?
I do. I actually have 3 tattoos.
Awesome. Are any of them geeky?
No, they're not very geeky, but we do have a particular member who unfortunately isn't here today, but he has a pretty super awesome stormtrooper helmet tattoo on his shoulder, and it's done in a really nice tribal design, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah. So maybe we'll see you at another event and you can take some shots of it then. Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, till later. Hi, we're at the booth for Decipher, which is full of all sorts of pretty things. And before I just get distracted, would you like to tell us a little bit about what you've got here?
Yes, my name's Heidi Kern. I'm the owner and operator of Decipher. We're an online store based in Ottawa, open 24/7. And basically what we deal with is alternative clothing for goth, rock, punk, steampunk, and lots of zombie goodies, as we have here. Nice little skeleton dress. Comes in green and white.
This is awesome. I mean, this is right up my alley. But we're really here from a Geek Inked magazine, so I have to ask you, do you have any tattoos?
Believe it or not, no, I don't.
You don't?
I know, eh? It's always nice to be different.
If you could get one geeky tattoo or gothy tattoo, what would you get and where would you put it?
If I had to get one, Elvira always is and was my favorite actress, heroine, and I'd probably get her at the back of my leg.
Nice spot. Let's see what else we've got at the Ottawa Geek Market. Hi, we're here at the Ottawa Geek Market with Geek Inked magazine, and I'm here with
Marie Bilodeau.
Hi Marie, how are you doing today?
I'm great, how are you?
So I see a lot of books in front of you. I'm guessing you write books. Is that what you do?
I totally do.
That's awesome. What kind of books do you write?
Science fiction and fantasy.
This whole geek trend that's been happening in Hollywood, how has that helped you?
Well, now I can just ask people, you know, when they say, oh, you're a geek, I can say, aha, but what do you watch? And then I can point out how they're geeks too. So it's more in my personal life that it's helped me, because suddenly I can point out that everybody has a little bit of geek inside of them.
So we are here with a magazine called Geek Inked. So I have to ask the question, do you have any geeky tattoos?
No, I don't.
If you could get the geekiest tattoo possible, what would you get and where would you get it?
That's an awesome question. I think I'd get several of them. I would definitely get a sword tattooed for the whole length of my back, so I'd always feel prepared in life. I would also get wings tattooed under my feet so that I could always float. And I would get a third one, and I think I would get under my hairline a helmet for defensive purposes. That's why I don't get tattoos.
They are very addictive. Hi, we're here at Shameless Fashion with Cassandra. Cassandra, would you tell us a little bit about what you're doing here before I get distracted by the shinies?
No problem. Here we sell a lot of things that are made by our owner, Robin. She will take lots of old things, discarded watches, anything that has clockwork, and turn it into other things considered steampunk. She'll turn it into other watches at work. That way you can open it and see all the things on the inside, that you can see it working, and it's so neat to look at this. You can stand there and physically watch time tick by. And that to me is so unique and something that not a lot of people do, because steampunk is coming back now from like way back in the day, and it's just overtaking everything in this kind of world that we have surrounding us.
Is steampunk the new goth?
I say yes. It is everywhere. Steampunk is infiltrating its way into every aspect of our society. There are steampunk clubs. You can go find them everywhere. They're all over the internet, and it is taking over the fashion world.
Wonderful. Okay, so we're actually here with Geek Inked magazine. So I have to ask you, do you have any geeky tattoos?
I do. I have a tattoo on my shoulder of the ship named Serenity from the Firefly TV show.
Guys,
it is the one that I have. It is very special to me because back in the day when I was in high school, I had a really tough time. And I thank the show for basically keeping me alive, because it was a very, very dark time, very depressing, and I was in a very different place, and I found the show, and I lost myself in the characters, in their problems, in that world of cowboys in space. Like, how cool is that? So I got the name of the ship, and I decided, you know what, these fictional people helped me through the most difficult time in my life. So I got the ship name, put it on my back, and I said, you know what, if I ever feel like this again, I know that they have my back.
That is so beyond awesome. We've got to wrap this up and move on to another booth.
No problem.
Unfortunately. But I will be back for Shiny.
No problem. We look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you. Hi, I'm here with Marquis from Uniforge, and he's got a really interesting company he's going to tell us about.
Uniforge. So Uniforge is a marketing advertising company, but we build brands. So we took our passion of board gaming and we built a number of brands. One is an event company called Game Summit, which we had 850 people in February, and we're hoping to have 1,200 people in next February. And it's all about board games, family, and really teaching games. We have about 70 volunteers that are actually helping people to learn games. And we also have an online store called gamesforall.ca. It's an online board game store, and we also are now going to publish board games. We just got our first board game published called Frank and Die. That just came out, and today is actually the first time we're actually selling it, and we're having a lot of fun with board games.
So do you have any events coming up that you're organizing?
Yep, we have a Game Summit that's coming up in February, and also we have a Toy and Game Expo, which is an expo for about 5,000 to 10,000 buyers just before the holidays. And it's all about 100 exhibitors, toys and games, and that's right. Yeah.
Will Wheaton has a show called Tabletop. How has that affected your business?
Oh, we love it. We actually have on gamesforall.ca, we have an actual category that's as seen on Tabletop, and we stock up on all the games that Tabletop has on the show, so we hope it's going to build up quite a bit more. Yeah.
It honestly saved me from gaming hell. I was able to take those games, but I didn't have the patience to learn all the rules and just watch a YouTube video and get into it. And my husband and I have been buying so many games recently. Like, Tabletop has helped your business at least through me. I don't, if not through everyone else. All right, so we are actually a Geek Inked magazine, so I have to ask you if you have any geek tattoos, and if you don't, where would you get one? What would it be?
I would get wood for sheep.
So that was a really interesting interview. We should get going and see another booth.